Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews back again for another episode. And today we have an international episode. These bags are from Switzerland. So, really cool. I'll tell you the backstory. But first, I do have two sponsors. Thank you very much to Black Sheep Baggers and the Cornhole Cave. BlackSheepBaggers.com, bags, boards, accessories, apparel, all that good stuff. Excellent customer service. Check them out, Corbin5 for 10% off. And the Cornhole Cave, brick and mortar out of Wichita, Kansas. So, go see the bags, go see the boards, grab a t-shirt, talk to the owner. Super nice guy. Order from his website, same or next day shipping. Pretty awesome. And if I still have a Patreon, don't know if I do, it's down below. So I wanted to rifle through that because I have a little bit to talk about here. So Slicky Baggers is from Switzerland. Anthony actually reached out to me, and they sent me this letter, which was really nice because they sent me 4 series of bags, and we're going to rock out 2 right now. 2 different ones, but 2 interesting ones. So he gave me information on the bags. So they use 2 different style of resins. So they have their carpet and their hybrid carpet, which has one style, and then they have their slick and stick, which has another style. So I'm assuming more of a mixed fill, in the carpets, and then like more of a disc fill in the others. So the price is anywhere from $107 to $115, and that's only because the international shipping. So they will ship, but the bags are $70 plus 45 shipping, or $62 plus 45 shipping, which is a little tough. So that's actually price. Look, I already did it. That's amazing. So it's a little expensive. I mean, they're not ACL stamped or anything, but the shipping really gets you. That's just what it is. But if you want bags from Switzerland, kind of cool, right? Break-in method, I did toss sauce on both of them. I did carpet muncher on the Chicano, and I did nuked on the Angry Tiki there. ShopTossSauce.com, Corbin10, 10% off. It did a great job, of course. It always does a great job. You can see the bags are actually sliding down the board a little bit. That's because it is like so low humidity out here, even though it's super cloudy, it's a little cool. The boards are quick. So that's why I wanted to choose these bags, because they're a little bit different in speeds. So it's going to be interesting. So let's actually get into that. The speeds, the Chicano here, they call it a 4 on the slow, 9.5 on the fast. I would 100% agree with the 4 on the slow. It might play like a 5 today just because the way that the weather is. The fast is your typical 8-speed material, but sometimes that does play a little bit quicker. I have a set of Wizards that I call a 5.8 all day, right? Fast side definitely plays like a 9 for the most part. So I could get it. They call it a 9.5. I would say 4.8 is really what the materials you're looking at here, but I could see anywhere from 4 to 5, 8 to 9, something like that. The Tiki here, it has a unique slow side fabric, which I agree with. I have not seen it before. The fast side fabric is the exact same. So they're calling this a 6 and then a 9.5 again. So I would say probably, 6 and then 8 to 9, somewhere in there. That's really it for the letter. I don't need much more on the letter. They just kind of explain what they are, what they do, what the bags are. It's pretty nice to actually have them send that. So let's get into our 3 Fs now. Fill, feel, and flop. I mean, the fill, you got a mostly round bead in the Chicano, because that's a carpet bag. And then the Tiki is kind of a mixed, a lot of disc, a little bit of mixed. It almost has that sandy feel of like NOLA swamp waters, which is interesting. And this is more of a full bag too, which is also interesting to have that fill in such a full feeling bag. But overall feel is good. Corner seams, headers are nice. Closing stitch is really nice. They're doing a really good job with materials, with sublimation. Everything looks really nice. Flop, surprisingly, the carpet bag is more floppy than the non-carpet bag, which I find interesting. This one, I think, is just so full, and I haven't thrown them a ton, so they're not really like wrecked by any means, but it's like, they're just a full bag, just the way it is. This Tiki is pretty full, and that's okay. They're going to play fine. It's just they're a little more full if you're not, into that, or if you are into that. I get people asking all the time, like, hey, what's a really full bag? That's, here you go. Here's a really full bag. So let's get into, what's next? Playability, right? They're going to do 2 different things. The Tiki is going to be a block and push bag. The Chicano is going to be your carpet bag. So it's going to be blocks, flops, pushes, cuts, airmail drag, sneak around, drop on the fast side for the most part. It's going to be the manipulator bag, and the Tiki is going to be the kind of go bag. So let's get into throwing. I'm probably only going to do 3 down and backs. I might only even do, I don't know. I might not do my usual because these both have the exact same fast side. So throwing the exact same fast side down and back twice doesn't make a ton of sense. So we're going to start with slow side here. course, at the bottom of the board and make the rest of my round very difficult. Gonna go for a hard push. Up board. All right, we're not going for that hard push anymore. Just try to land past my bag, drip it in. Push my own bag up. That is fine. I couldn't hit that bag if I wanted to, honestly. I'm gonna go for the push here, see if I can take them both. I cannot. So I'm not sure I'm gonna call that a 6, by the way. The way it's playing right now, I'm not gonna call that a 6. That's playing like probably a solid 5. The carpet is gonna play like carpet, right? I mean, it's Viking carpet, so you guys are super used to that. It's playing pretty nice right now, actually. For the conditions, the speed is actually really good. See if I can get a little flopper out of this one. Yeah, okay, so they're bouncy as heck because I threw that completely wrong and it still worked. So let's do that again. Yeah, no, they'll bounce. They bounce. It almost reminds me of Killshot Sicario, which controversial bag. Nobody really liked the fill in those, and I agree. But if you got used to the fill, man, did they do some fun stuff, you know? So, yeah, I mean, kind of Sicario fill. Darn it. Just a lot of round beads in there. You can probably hear it, you know, and they, get up, Corbin. Almost use my middle name, but you guys don't need to know that. Just trying to rush a couple videos is what I'm trying to do, and I just need to slow down the throw. Just because I have a double feature here doesn't mean I need to rifle through it. There we go. Because that doesn't do you guys any good, right? If I rifle through something, it doesn't really explain anything. Doesn't give the manufacturer, you know, good vibes if I'm just flying through it just to fly through it. So I get that. I'll slow down. We cool. Yeah, I mean, this is just, I would call this more like a 5, this slow side material. Like, it's kind of like Surefire, but it's not. I mean, it's going to be so hard to tell on camera, but you can see the texturing in there. I don't know. That's the 8 all day. Yeah, I don't know. It is weird. I'm going to try to flop this one because I'm in a perfect situation too, and I have a full bag, so why wouldn't I? Oh, okay. So, the fill kills the flop ability, which is, yeah, see, okay, so they'll cut hard, but they're not going to get that bounce to, like, flop, which is okay. That's kind of what they're for. That disc fill, you know, a disc kind of hybrid with a lot of small pellets, whatever, they're not meant to be super active. They're meant to be really forgiving. So I'm going to go fast side, and then fast side will work. And I'm kind of going to go a little bit of slow side too. I'm just going to start mixing it up right now anyway. You guys know what this 8 fast side does, right? I mean, you guys are well aware what this 8 fast side does. And I swear this slow side is slower than a 6. Because it's grabbing pretty good. See, I missed and it grabbed and shot right. I'm trying to throw like low, high spin. See if I can do it again. Yeah, I mean, to keep it straight, you really got to spin it. That's a grabby side. It's not as grabby as Surefire, I don't think, but it's grabby. Get up. Oof. I mean, I got a backboard. Both sides. Can't really miss this, right? Just follow through. There we go. So this is what I was doing at regionals too. I was not following through. I wasn't listening to Joe K when he gave me the tips of, you know, do this, whatever. Like, that was a really poor bag, but it worked out because the fast side saved me. I let that go completely wrong. I let it go early. It was nose down, flying this way. Anytime you see my bag fly nose down, you know I missed. Because for the most part, I have a fairly flat bag. But if it's not flat, you know something's wrong. I did something wrong. So, these are, I don't know. The Chicano is hard to get a grip on. I will say that, and it's because of that fill. I think And I don't often say this, so you guys are going to be like, what? I think this might be a better bag if it had the 7 fast side on it, like a Viking. Because then I think it would be a little more, a little thicker, just with the materials, and it would be a touch slower on that fast side. And I think that would actually be beneficial with this bag. I don't know for sure, but I think. So let's do a little cut around here since I know they can cut. Except I threw it the wrong way, and that's going to fall off as soon as the next bag hits the board. There we go. A little cut in. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Or you can just go fast side, run into it, and push it toward the hole instead of going around it. Good bag, Corbin. Let's see if I can airmail drag it. No, but that was dirty. That was dirty. I would take that, unless that was my bag that I was trying to get in. Then I'd be upset. Let's just do one more down and back here. They're interesting. I really cannot figure out the slow side on the Tiki. I don't dislike it. It's just, it's different. It's really soft in the hand. It feels good. And I think as these broke, like if these broke down a lot, there we go. I mean, it's still friendly. It's just slow. But if these broke down a lot and got a little less puffy, I think it might act a little different. Because right now it's, I mean, it's full. That's a full bag. It's not even really like wrapping around my fingers as I throw. But I mean, I'm figuring it out. Apparently. They're solid though. I kind of like the slow side. Doesn't airmail, but I kind of like the slow side. I just have to figure it out. And I have a feeling that, oh, bad back. Front board. I have a feeling that if it's humid out, that slow side would be pretty darn slow. So this is that Viking carpet. You know, when it's new, it's still pretty friendly. Darn it. When it gets broken in and torn up, it gets really slow and sticky. Man, I cannot airmail today. I mean, that's most days, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's the Tiki is intriguing to me. Very, very intriguing. I want to throw it a lot more and get it more broken down because I want to see what it ends up doing. You know, these haven't been thrown a ton. They've just been sauced, tumbled, and thrown a couple games worth. But I think if they were totally broken down, they might surprise me. I'm just curious if it gets like less full feeling, basically. I was trying to lay a block. Cool beans, man. That's all you gotta do, Corey. That's all you gotta do. Make a decent throw. See if the Chicano can end its run with an airmail here. That's left. It's gonna drip, isn't it? Yep, okay. It's pretty friendly for carpet, I'd say. See if the Tiki can handle over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to the Tiki, obviously. The Chicano is just a hand feel for me. It's a weird fill, and it's hard to get used to. I just threw a right to left cut on that, which I almost never throw. I throw a left to right. Did it again. It's not my normal bag, but I'll take it. See if they can airmail for the 4-bagger. Nope. Corbin. It's alright. So that is the Slicky baggers, Chicano and Tiki, all the way from Switzerland, which is very cool. I actually really like that. I thought it was cool that they reached out, you know, offered to send me some bags, had heard of the channel, wanted to be on it, so I thought that was really awesome. They made customs too, so the Tiki is a custom. I have 2 more inside. I have the Angry Flower and also the Street Art. One of those is a custom. Don't remember which one, but they did do customs on a couple, which I thought was pretty cool. So anyway, guys, that is just short and sweet on the Slicky baggers, Chicano and Tiki. I can link their website down below. Pretty sure it's just slickybaggers.com. Could be wrong on that, but actually I can check because I pulled it up. It is slickybaggers.com. So check that out. If you're interested in these, just know that your shipping is going to be expensive, but aside from that, the quality of the bag is like super, super worth it. And the fact that they're only like 60 and $70 there, pretty awesome. The shipping is just a little painful. So aside from that, that's all right. So that's the short and sweet, guys, on the Chicano and the Tiki. If you guys like this one, please give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.